from GT2 Entertainment, Las Vegas, this is Country Fastball.
Country Fastball is heard every week on many great stations, including Cricket Country, 99.9 FM, KRKT in Albany, Oregon, 102.3 FM, KCWH in Mount Shasta, California, Cowboy Country, KGFY, 105.5 FM in Stillwater, Oklahoma, and Spokane's Fresh Country, 93.7 The Cat in Spokane, Washington. Remember that anytime you want more information about our show, to see exclusive photos, or to check out our upcoming schedule, just visit our official website, countryfastball.com.
All right, on our Father's Day special of Country Fastball from the Boston Red Sox, Marco Scutaro joins us, and you are the father of two. Give us the names again. How old are they? And there's actually a third on the way, right? If I got that correct.
Yeah, my oldest one is her name is Maria Veronica. My youngest one is Maria Valerie, and the next one is going to be a boy. Of course, going to be Marco Scutaro.
It took you a long time to come up with that name, huh?
Yeah, no doubt.
See, that's good because you've been surrounded by the girls. Marines, your wife. There's three girls right now, and you're surrounded. You got to get a boy in there. So this is welcome news for you, I imagine.
Yeah, definitely. I need my partner. I need a kid to play with, and I was looking forward, and really exciting, man. So hopefully everything work out good.
Are the girls into the baseball thing, or are they making you play with Barbies and stuff like that?
Pretty much, yeah. They don't into baseball at all.
Are you good at Barbies?
I try to, I tried to get her stuff, so
probably gets old pretty fast.
Yeah. Of course. But I try to spend the most time I can with them and play and take it to the park and all those kind of things. Just because like you say, we spend so much time out of the house, and that's what I do pretty much when I have time.
There's a little boy out in the driveway, his basketball in hand, saying, "Daddy, can we play a little one-on-one?" You pat him on the back and say, "Not now, son, I'm a busy man."
Justin Morneau from the Twins joins us, and this is your first time in the starring role of Father's Day?
Not too long ago, I had our first Mother's Day. That was exciting. Unfortunately, I wasn't home for that, but baby was with mom, and I'm not sure where we're at for Father's Day, but I'll definitely be a proud papa on that day, that's for sure.
Well, that's the tough thing about baseball, and it's something that obviously fans aren't really paying attention to, whether or not you're on the road or home on some of these actual holidays. So whenever you are actually home and get to see the family, it's certainly you don't take it for granted.
Yeah, it's extra special, and then we get. You look at the hockey season, they miss, they play the day after Christmas usually and Thanksgiving and all that stuff. So we get those ones. We were gone for Easter, there's different stuff that happens throughout the year. But you get that bonus time in the winter where, a lot of people don't get to spend as much time as we do in the winter. You kind of sacrifice during the year, and lucky if you have a very understanding wife that is willing to put up with it, and then you enjoy the times that you are home, and it makes it even more that more special. So
yeah, that's definitely the trade-off, I guess, right? You don't have no such thing as a summer vacation loading the kids in the car when you're working in baseball, but you get the trade-off with the winter holidays. That's a pretty decent trade, I guess, right?
Yeah, it is. And for me, I stay in Arizona in the wintertime, so we still get some nice weather, and we get to enjoy that kind of stuff. By the time I'm retired, the kids will be a little more grown up, and I'll be able to go to their sports and all that stuff. So it's a sacrifice you have to make when they're young, and hopefully they'll understand when they get older. But there's a lot of people that travel for work, and ours is just a little different type of work.
And I count the days and the miles back home to you on that highway 20 ride.
Continuing on our Father's Day special of Country Fastball, it's Nick Blackburn from the Minnesota Twins joining us. We just talked to one of your teammates, too, Justin Morneau. You guys are both celebrating your first Father's Day, actually being the father part of the day. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it, I think it's going to make it a little bit more special this year, obviously, I haven't got to experience that yet, and I always thought it was pretty neat to try to do stuff for my dad growing up and all that, so be pretty excited to be on the receiving end of it this year.
Yeah, you and Justin are both pretty happy guys, normally speaking, but both of you just kind of lit up just thinking about But I just mentioned the word Father's Day. It really, I guess, people say it changes your lives, and that's probably said a whole lot and maybe overstated in some ways, but it changes your life, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, it's been such a blast so far, you know. Just getting to share all the moments, just watching our baby crawl around and reach each of the milestones, you know, it definitely gives you a different perspective on life, and it's been a blast so far, and I just, you know, it certainly is. It's been a real blessing, and better than I ever really expected it to be.
Peyton, right?
Yeah, Peyton Grace.
Did you tell Alicia yet that you named her after a running back? Does she understand this part of it?
Well, we get accused a lot of naming her after Peyton Manning, but we spelled it with an A to avoid the possible, you know, people accusing us of that. So it was just kind of a name that we both liked, and we kind of stuck with it.
Well, how good are you at the dad job? I mean, it's always an ongoing process of adjustments playing big league baseball. That's a work in progress all the time. The dad thing is too. Which one are you better at these days?
Oh man, I mean, I hate to say pitching, but right now, you know, I mean, it's tough. I don't know how my wife does it, you know. I mean, she does a great job of being at home with Peyton all the time, and when we're out on the road, you know, it's got to be tough to be no breaks all the time, all day, but you know, I mean, I really do enjoy the time I get to spend with them, and it's always something that I really look forward to getting back to when we're on these long road trips.
On our Father's Day special at Country Fastball, it's Jake Westbrook from the St. Louis Cardinals joining us. You're the father of 3. You guys are, as I like to say with Ryan Dempster, like we are too. You're in the zone defense, right?
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah, we're spotting up and double teaming one, and she takes on 2 and I take on 1, and try to keep the boys together. They're a little easier than when they separate, but yeah, I mean it's so much fun, man. It's having 3 kids and having a house full, and I mean, you know, being a father is one of the greatest things in the world, and you know, just having fun every day. A little hectic at times, but a lot of fun nonetheless.
That's what they call the matchup zone, right?
Yeah, well, you gotta pick your spots. Try not to get them separated where you can't keep up with all of them, but it's a little easier when I got a 7-month-old. She's not moving around too much right now, but so she's a little stationary, which is good. But once she starts going, it might be a little more trouble.
Now, did you have sisters, and did Mom have brothers? How good are they with working with the other gen?
Well, they're good. I had an older sister, and my wife had an older brother and a younger sister. So my oldest boy, Parker's really into Harper, our little daughter, and Keaton, my middle son, he could really, right now he could kind of take her or leave her, you know. But I think a little bit of being a little kind of not upset about he's not the baby anymore, but you know, they have fun with her, and you know, the boys play real well together.
He'll grow into that role.
Yeah, he will. He will. I mean, I think as he gets a little older, you know, realizes you know, how the importance of family and, you know, having siblings, and he'll get into it.
We're just another day in paradise.
At our Father's Day special at Country Fastball, it's Shawn Kelley from the Seattle Mariners joining us. Father's Day this year is going to be a little different for you, isn't it?
Yes, it is. My first Father's Day, and it's going to be awesome. I can't wait, and just so proud to be a dad now and be in the club.
Yeah, tell us about the roster addition that came to the Kelley family in August.
Yep, Parker Andrew Kelley. He was born August 25th this past year, and it's amazing. Really makes you appreciate things, and he shows you what, you know, he showed me what true love is, and you know, really caring for somebody, and really puts baseball and other things in life into perspective, and what really matters.
Yeah, you're still pretty young in your big league career and getting established and learning the ropes about what it's like to be a big leaguer. Now you got 2 jobs you're trying to learn. You're on the front end of 2 pretty big jobs, right?
Yeah, well, let me tell you, if it weren't for my wife, I wouldn't. There's no way I could juggle them both. But she's amazing. But yeah, it is. You know, you come here and you got to do everything you can to take care of yourself and to better your baseball career and help your team win. But you go home and you gotta keep it going and play dad. And you know, it's a lot of work. It's busy, but I love it, and I wouldn't change a thing.
I said, let me tell you a secret about a father's love. A secret that my daddy said was just between us. Said daddies don't just love their children every now and then. It's a love without end, amen.
And that's about all the time we have for this week's edition of Country Fastball. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of GT2 Entertainment of Las Vegas, Nevada. Any reproduction or retransmission of Country Fastball in any form without the express written consent of GT2 Entertainment is strictly prohibited. Country Fastball is written and produced by Robert Buan. Thanks to John Wong, Ashton Silverman, Amy Stanley, and Evan Priest in marketing and development. In business operations, Mark Evans and Isaiah Flynn. On quality control, Michael J. Baird. And in athlete relations, Tim Hudson and Josh Johnson. We love to bring you different guests each week, but we'd also love to hear ideas from you. If there are favorite songs, artists, or players you'd like us to have on future shows, tell us all about it in an email addressed to fanmail@countryfastball.com. That's fanmail@countryfastball.com. Special thanks to all of this week's guests. Next week, we'll sit down with Scott Downs from the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Scott and his wife have a boy and a girl right now, but the third on the way is a girl. The boys are soon to be outnumbered.
My son and I have already talked about it, how we're outnumbered, how we got to figure out a way to even the odds, whether it's get a dog, maybe have another one, maybe punch mommy in the back of the legs and hurt a little bit.
Angels left-hander Scott Downs talks about that and more next week on Country Fastball. Till then, Robert Buan saying so long. From a ballpark near you.
Join us again next week for another edition of Country Fastball, a presentation of GT2 Entertainment, Las Vegas, Nevada.